If you're taking your dogs to the beach and one of them loves the water while the other is nervous about the water, how do you handle that as a dog parent? I have that situation right now. I've got 2 English Springer Spaniel puppies. Lucy loves the water, but Gemma is a little bit nervous about the water because she's still a baby and she hasn't learned yet. Now, because I know my dogs, I know she's actually going to like the water when she gets used to it, but she's not there yet. I also have a Pepperini who straight up does not like the water. She's a little dog and that's just not going to happen. So I make sure that I have group time, but I also have individual time. So my girls are getting what they need out of the beach. And when we're doing group time, I'm very mindful of who is the most uncomfortable and where are their boundaries. Gemma does not want to go in the water. And so we will walk as close to the water as we can before Gemma feels uncomfortable. When I see that she's starting to get nervous, we go back up on the sand a little bit to keep her comfortable. I want her to have a good relationship with the beach, with the water, with what we are doing so that she doesn't instill that fear into her and she can learn on her level at her pace. And while Lucy desperately wants to go in the water, we're going to respect Gemma's boundary while we're all together. When I am out and about, if I have another person with me and I can hand my dog off to somebody who can keep them up a little bit higher, I'll do that and allow the other dog to go in the water. But if I don't have access to that, or if the people that I'm with are not capable of watching multiple dogs or doing multiple things, I make sure I have individual time and I'll leave the other dogs in the hotel room with whoever I happen to be with. So at that point, when we're all together, we're respecting the boundaries of the most nervous dog. You want to make sure that you do not encroach on their space or cause any problems that could potentially cause bigger problems in the future. When you're on individual time, then you can do all those other things. So I'm able to take Lucy out and we can go in the water, we can play, we can run, we can have fun, we can do all of the great things, and she gets the enriching time that she needs while we're at the beach to have fun, to learn, to grow, to explore, to do those things, and to do those things with me. That's really important. I don't necessarily hand off my brave dogs to the other people so that they can go do things with them, because then they're not getting that time with me. So I will balance that out depending on who I'm with and how I'm doing things to make sure people are going to be able to manage the puppies and they're also being enriched in the way that they need to with the proper people or all of the people. And then I'll leave the other dog in the hotel room to spend time with that other person. Then when I take Gemma out, I can respect her boundaries and I can use that time alone to let her explore those boundaries a little bit. So while we're with multiple dogs, I'm not pushing anything. I'm not letting them go beyond their level of fear. When I take Gemma out alone, now I give her the freedom to do what she needs to do. If she decides she wants to be a little brave and test out going a little closer to the water, we'll do that. If she decides she wants to try it a little bit more, we're going to do that. And I'll actually very slowly, very gradually work with getting her a little bit closer, even if it's not her idea. So we'll take an extra step closer. We'll see how close we can get. Now, if she's fearful, if she does not want to go, I never force her to do that. But I do give her a little nudge to see if we can take another step forward in her bravery with the water. And so as a dog parent, it is your responsibility to make sure as a group, your dogs are maintained, they're safe and they're comfortable, and then giving each dog individual time to explore their boundaries, to learn what they want to explore what they want to make sure they're comfortable and happy and having fun while you are at the beach or on whatever trip you happen to be in, to make sure that it's going to work best for you without causing any future fear problems. I love the beach. I love exploring with my dogs. And I love that right now we're in a little bit of a learning phase where Gemma is not ready to be in the water yet. And I have to make sure that I am maintaining both dogs and both of what they are comfortable with in terms of their boundaries to make sure everybody's having a good experience, because my previous dogs instantly loved the water. Everyone loved the water. We had no problems. We were always in the water. So this is a growing experience for me and for my dogs. And it's also kind of nice because Ember was with both sets of dogs. She came in halfway through Lacey and Jada, and she was there through their deaths. And then she's now here for the puppyhood of these other girls. And so she's experienced nothing but dogs who love water. So now she's got a buddy. Gemma is her buddy up on the sand that's not always in the water. And that kind of makes for a fun experience for her as well. So consider this a learning experience for you. You're going to maintain those boundaries for your dogs, going to protect them, but you're also going to give them as much time as possible individually so that they can do what they really love to do at the beach if you have a water dog and one that is not a water dog as well. Follow along for more helpful beach dog tips. We're also showing you how to travel with your dog to make this as effective as possible so that you can live the best dog parent life that you can and giving your dog the best that you can. We'll see you in the upcoming episodes.